Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to be going over this huge cyclone of news we had today involving the Vital Bracelet and the Vital Bracelet BE. But first, today's video was sponsored by ZeninTCG. ZeninTCG is your one-stop shop for all of your Digimon needs, and of course, where you can pre-order everything that I'm going to be going over in this video. You can find them on their website, ZeninTCG.com, and you can follow them on their Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter by searching for ZeninTCG.sg. These are also linked in the description, as are several product links. And also, ZeninTCG has recently updated their website with a new interface and new website features, and overall a better shopping experience created just for the customers. And for my audience, ZeninTCG will be giving an 8% discount of all the new items, so Vital Bracelet BE, the Dim Card V3, and all of the anime figurines and merch that's currently up for pre-order. The first 25 people receive 8% off their total order of any of these new items with this code AIRDRAMON8. So that's AIRDRAMON spelled AIRDRAMON and then the number 8, AIRDRAMON8. Now let's get to it! So first of all, we had the BE, which we found out about these June 16th was going to be the announcement of this Vital Bracelet BE, and we've kind of had bits and pieces kind of announced leading up to today's date. And originally we only thought that the BE would be announced today, as that's all that was said to be announced today. So the Vital Bracelet BE is water resistant to splashing, such as rain and hand washing, not fully waterproof, so not something you can go swimming with, but something that you can wash your hands with or get significant amounts of sweat on, but still no swimming, which is, it's good that it's water resistant. I don't have to be worried, like if I'm going to wash my hands, I don't have to take off my Vital Bracelet and then put it back on. I can just kind of wash my hands and keep it on, and since 2020, everyone's been doing a lot of hand washing, so that's a lot of Vital Bracelet removal. So it's water resistant, but it's still, don't go swimming with it. But I'd love a future Vital Bracelet to be completely waterproof so I can go swimming with it. That'd be really cool. We also found out that not only will the Vital Bracelet support the Digimon DIMs that are being released past, present, and future, there will also be additional character types beyond just Digimon, including My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, and one would also assume the existing Vital Bracelet characters that we've already seen, such as the Kamen Rider and Ultraman series. It would just make sense. So, additional ones like My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, that's super cool. Bandai has already shown a lot of collaborations with the Demon Slayer franchise in the form of about 4 different Nano versions for the Tamagotchi Nano series, so that's pretty exciting, and also something I kind of was expecting. If I could go with anything, I'm like, yes, we'll do a Demon Slayer collaboration. That tracks for Bandai. We also know that, and this is something that was surprising, the Vital Bracelet will be upgradable by updates via microSD card. That's pretty cool. That means that the software and firmware can be updated and upgraded, and that means maybe new features. Not updates to the hardware, obviously, because that's not possible, but updates to the software and maybe the functionality there. That is a pretty good thing to have, especially if you want something to last a long time. When the Vital Bracelet was initially released, everyone was kind of a little bit shocked that the dates only go up to like 2032 or some distant but not unreasonably so. So I guess for the Vital Bracelet BE, it would update those dates and mean that there's not an end to the functionality, at least in terms of the non-app support. Still, the app requires to be online, so if the servers ever go down, there's less functionality there, but they might have a plan for that. So, yeah, so that's unexpected. We also know there's going to be 2v2 battles, and of course that new app that was kind of mentioned at Digimon Con, so that's exciting. And then we've got something that I'm also kind of excited about. It feels like a great update for the Vital Bracelet, and that's the fact that training now increases stats. So, originally, you would do their training like the squat, crunch, punch, or dash, and there was no difference between what you would do. It just would give you 1 trophy or 2 trophies depending on your heart rate and how many repetitions you're able to do in that time frame. Now each of these exercises actually increases a different stat. So that's something that's pretty cool. I really like this feature. It feels like a good way to go. Originally I was a little bit, okay, you do different exercises, but there's no difference between them. And it wasn't like a huge complaint. It was barely even a nitpick. It was just something I noticed. But this seems like a really cool feature to add, and I'm really excited to see like what the different stats do, and that'd be pretty cool. And also it means that the battling experience will be more exciting, I guess, because just because you have the same Digimon with the same amount of max vitals, one might be stronger than the other because of how many exercises and how many trophies you have. For the current ones, you can basically, like 0 trophies and 100 trophies doesn't make a difference to the stats. The vitals do. And this changes that, so that's pretty exciting too. Then we have one of the first features that was kind of announced leading up to the announcement date, and that is the fact that new partners can be met from walking. Now, this is super cool also. Like, I'm very excited about this feature as well. Just like the training increases stats, this seems like another logical way for the Vital Bracelet series to go. So, when you're walking, you, I guess, would encounter Digimon, and then you can go adventure with them. Like, you don't just have the Digimon that comes with the dim, you have these additional Digimon to hang out with, I would assume. So it's similar to the Poker Walker, where I guess if you didn't have a Digimon that was active, or Pokemon that was active rather, you would walk, and then you would encounter just a random Digimon and it would tag along. And on the Digivices, similar, after you beat a boss or something, you would encounter a help wave, and then you would try to rescue a partner Digimon, and if you rescued it, it would tag along. So similar to that, very cool, makes it feel like you're more on an adventure than just kind of, you have this thing hanging out with you. This makes it feel like more of an adventure. There's something also that's called the BE memory, or the B memory, and I'm wondering if this is where you can save the Digimon partners that you've met. That would be really cool if true. I would love that. It's sort of like a catch them all, but with Digimon, which is great. I think that's a really cool feature. And then, of course, we have something that I'm not 100% on. The first thing that I'm not 100% on is the font is a little bit weird. I'm not 100% sure why they went with that font, but it just looked like the font, like someone deleted the font and it's gone back to some weird default font. Not fond of that. And also another thing I'm not 100% on is the new translucent band. It is a little bit smaller than the Vital Bracelet, so I guess it sticks out less, it's a little bit thinner. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of the band. I'm wondering how dirty it will get. You can get like a translucent black one or like a clear one, and I'm not 100% on it. It does make it stick out a lot less, like, green band, kind of flashy, kind of like, whoop, I'm wearing a green band. Same for the special lime green. Very flashy, stands out a bit. These ones are a little bit less conspicuous, I would say, but I think I would have to see them in person. I'm just worried that it'll get really dirty and it would make it look gross. So I might go for the black one in that case. But yeah, so translucent bands, and then we know that the Digimon per BE memory is 23 as opposed to the 17 per dim. So the Gamamon card is the only BE memory dim that we've seen so far, and it says B Gamamon dim. Now, the wording here almost implies that you are Gamamon rather than Gamamon's your partner. So is he like your Digimon persona in the Digimon world? I don't know. But it is weird. Like, it's B Gamamon dim is what it says on the dim card, or the memory dim, or whatever they're going with. We also know that all dims work, so if you have a previous collection of dims from your Vital Bracelet or your Digivice V, all dims work. I would assume maybe the character ones are as well. And something that's pretty exciting as well is that there's no more dim locking to devices. So at the moment, if you have the original Vital Bracelet, once you use a dim card on it, it can't be used with other Vital Bracelets. But if you have the Digivice V, you can use it on 3 Digivice Vs and 1 Vital Bracelet. So it was kind of an improvement to have 3 instead of 1. You'd still have to reset them, which you can only do on a first version Digivice V or any Digimon Vital Bracelets. Now you don't have to, because you'll just get the BE and you can use it on other BEs as well. So that's nice. It's like that Bandai listened to us, because that locking feature was really, really unusual. Not sure what they want there. So, yay! That's basically all the BE news that we have. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more information, knowing by my timing, straight away after I do this video. Because I did my Vital Hero video, and then the BE was kind of like, the announcement for the BE was announced, if that makes sense. So that's exciting. And next, some news that I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I'm just very excited to talk about it, are the new DIM cards, which are the Vol 3, and they're the Ghost Game DIM cards, and they're Espimon and Ryudamon. So these are DIMs that we kind of saw as a leak on Shopee a few months ago, and I talked about that in a video. So it's confirmed that it is Espimon and Ryudamon, not Ludamon, though Ludamon is involved, so that's cool. So it also kind of confirms my theory that Espimon is the 25th anniversary Digimon, because it's bundled with a bunch of other anniversary Digimon, so yay. And I guess it's also a Legendary Arms Digimon. So this is pretty exciting. So let's look at those rosters. So first up we have the Espimon DIM card, and we've got Ludamon's Baby 1 and Baby 2 forms, and we've also got Ryudamon itself on this DIM card. So you can see that straight away it is similar to the Frontier DIMs in that it has 2 child forms. So we have Black Tailmon Uva, so that's cool. I'm wondering if it evolves from Espimon, and if Espimon is going to be appearing in Ghost Game because it evolves into Black Tailmon, and Espimon is maybe Hero's dad's Digimon or something, I don't know. So yeah, we have Black Tailmon Uva, we have Repamon, who has appeared in Ghost Game, we've got Ludamon's adult form, which is TL Ludamon, and then we have a new Digimon called Oborosmon, Oborospimon? I can't tell if it's a P or a B, because I zoomed in on this image and it's very blurry. So, Oboespimon. Let's go with that, Oboespimon. That sounds cool. Anyway, so we've got a new Digimon, and it looks kind of like a snake, but with like a headgear on. Like it looks like a robot snake friend. Kind of like a, what's the Final Fantasy monster? Like a Lamia? I think it's based on an actual like mythological creature, but anyway. Looks very cool. I'm a big fan of the blue especially. I love Espimon in general. It reminds me of the, I think his name was Robo Joe, and he's from Hamtaro, and he's like just a robot version of Hamtaro. It looks exactly like him, maybe crossed with Mega Man a little bit. So that's cool. We have Ludamon's perfect level, which is Ryudamon. We have Digitamamon, and of course we have a star next to it, which means that it is already on another DIM, and that's what the Japanese to the side says. It says that Digitamon is from the Ancient Warriors DIM card. So that's what that star means. Similar to the Frontier DIMs, they're reusing some Digimon, but not all of them. Next, we have Picodamon, or Picklemon, as the subtitles keep on telling me. We have Raremon, we have Manticoremon, and then for the Megaforms, we have, of course, Ludamon's Megaform. We have Deathmon Black. We have Devitamamon, which is super cool. Love seeing him. And then we have Ragnarodamon. So, wait, what's the top one then? The top one must be... No, Ragnarodamon is Ludamon's Megaform, so Briodoramon must be Espimon's Mega? Not sure who Espimon's perfect is, though. I guess they kind of just gave up there. Manticoremon is also blue, so let's go with that. So, yeah, this roster's pretty neat. I love Espimon's sprite so much. He is Blue Monokuma / Robo Joe / Mega Man. I love him so much. He is just... He's missing a nose, but I love him. I love him very much, and I'm really happy to meet him, and I can't wait for him to appear and start doing things and existing. Very, very happy to see him. And also the star next to Ryudamon, I'm fairly certain that means it says because it's on the Ryudamon card. Then now when we look at the Ryudamon card, we've got Zubamon also sharing the dim card with it, that was the 20th anniversary Digimon. So we've got two of the 20th anniversary Digimons. We've got the Ryudamon, who was for the Pendulum 20th, and we have Zubamon, who was for the DM 20th. So we've got his Baby 1 and Baby 2 forms, and then we've got all of Zubamon's evolutions, which I'm not a big fan of Zubamon's evolutions. I feel like he just gets more swords, but he still looks exactly the same. And then we've got Ryudamon's evolutions, and we've got Dokugamon, who it says is from another dim. It's from the where does it say this? It's from the Gabumon dim, and Ryudamon is the same Ryudamon as on the Espimon dim. So yeah, we've also got Musyamon, so that's another cool Digimon who's super old, we don't get to see much. And we've got Ginryumon, who is Ryudamon's adult level, and that's pretty cool. I love his design, he just looks very cute, I don't know, I've always liked him. Then we've got on the perfect evolutions, we've got Zubamon's perfect, and Zubamon is not perfect, but these are Zubamon's perfect forms. Ryudamon is perfect. I love him. He looks so determined in every bit of art I've seen him in. So we've got his perfect, but he is also perfect. We've got Asuramon, I never thought of Musyamon evolving into Asuramon until right now, and now I love that evolution. Then we've got a new Digimon, Gyukimon, who looks like Gabumon, but evil for some reason. I don't know why I thought of that. And Oboromon, who looks like he'd be better off being Espimon's perfect, honestly. But that's just because of the blue. Maybe I'm just too distracted by blue. And so that's pretty cool. I like that. I'd love to see full art of that Digimon and Gyukimon too, and same as all the other new Digimon as well, with Hoboremon. I need to go back to it. Was it Hobespimon? I love him anyway, no matter what. Anyway, so Gyukimon's new and Oboromon is also new. I'd love to see full arts of those just to see more details about how they look, but it's always great to see new Digimon. Next, we get the Megas, so we've got Arumon, which is Ryudamon's Mega, and we've got Durandamon, who is Zubamon's Mega. And then we've got Zambamon, who I have a huge amount of nostalgia for Zambamon. He was in Digimon World 2003, which I have a lot of nostalgia for. And I honestly never thought of him being an evolution from Musyamon and then Asuramon. But here he is in all his glory, and I feel like that's a great evolution path that I've never thought of before, but I love it. And then, of course, we've got the Ryudamon, who is the same as the one from the Espimon dim. So, yeah, those are the dim cards. So, pretty exciting. Again, just to reiterate, I love Espimon so much. And we found out in this month's Psycho Jump that next month's Psycho Jump will have a TCG promo card of Espimon. So, more information coming about Espimon, which is great, because it's a really cute design. I just really want to reiterate that I'm just very excited to see Espimon. Maybe also in Ghost Game as well. Maybe in Dreamers. I don't know, but that'd be exciting. So that's super cool rosters. And then we had a bunch of news that I felt was fairly unexpected, and it's about the next Digivice V, which is either called the Double V or the W or the VV or something, and it comes with the new Gabumon dim, but you can also buy that separately, and there's also something like the 25th anniversary something. It does have bricks next to it, which is as in the original Digimon ones that also came out in the DM 20th, those blue and red bricks. And we also saw that there's like a silhouette of a Vital Bracelet which says 25th anniversary next to it. So I'm not thinking they're doing another brick. I think that they might be doing a Vital Bracelet, or at least like a BE, most likely, or a Digivice VV which is inspired by the bricks. So maybe it's got like the same colouring, maybe a brick pattern, maybe the red or the blue colour for the shell. Maybe it's got dim cards that have the same rosters from some of the Digimon originals. Not sure there, that's more like a tease for something. Some people were disappointed that it seems like we're getting another brick. I don't think that's the case. I think that's just Bandai US that keeps on making bricks. Japan hasn't made a brick since, I guess, the DMX, which is now 2 years ago when they did release the last DMX, more than 2 years ago. And then the DM20th, which stopped in 2017 or 2018. So I think it's just Bandai US who has the hold up on the bricks. I don't think they're releasing another brick, but I'm prepared to eat my own words there because I have a curse. I was like, hey, I bet they're not going to release another Demon Slayer thing. Nope, they did. They released the Demon Slayer Vital Bracelet, apparently. Egg on my face. So yeah, so we have that exciting news as well, that there's more Digivice VVs coming out, or Digivice Vs, or whatever they're called, and this, I guess, might be an upgrade to the Digivice V we have in the anime, similar how to, in most seasons of Digimon, they have, like, the first version of the Digivice, and then it upgrades, like, at episode 30 or 40 or something. So that could be what this is, and the Gammamon Dim, I'm guessing, could also reveal Gammamon's Mega Form, which wasn't on his original Dim card. So that's exciting, and it also means there's more news to discuss, and more rosters to go over, and something I love about the Vital Bracelet is just the rosters, because they've got some great Digimon on them, and it's every time it's just a delight to see. So super excited to see everything that's coming out for the Vital Bracelet. I haven't changed my mind when I made a video a few months back where I think that Bandai's vision of the future of the franchise for Digimon is Vital Bracelet related. I think they're moving away from traditional V-Pets for Digimon. I think they're going to continue on with releasing Vital Bracelets, and today just kind of proves it. They've not only announced one Vital Bracelet, they've announced 3, or 2 plus an unknown, which could just be a VV or a BE with a different shell. But yeah, they've announced at least, like, 2 or 3 today, maybe more depending on the other franchises that are doing collaborations with the BE. Again, when the Vital Bracelet first came out, I think Toei took like a bunch of trademarks against everything that they own for the possibility of having Vital Bracelet collaborations. Kamen Rider and Ultraman being 2 of them, and now I guess they're doing more. So, and did I say Toei? I meant Bandai. But I think Toei did too, from memory maybe. I think it was also grabbing things that Toei owned. But anyway, so very exciting. They released a lot of Vital Bracelet news today, and part of me is like, are they going to release more news while I'm doing this video? I wouldn't put it past them. They were releasing news like constantly throughout the day, and it was just incredible. So anyway, that's all I have to say about the news today until Bandai decides to announce more stuff in, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. As soon as I'm done with this video, they're going to release everything else. But anyway, we don't have any dates and or really prices, but by the time this video comes out, it will all be linked in the description from ZeninTCG. As I said, they're going to be selling all of the stuff that's discussed in this video, so check them out. It's in the description, and I will make sure that you know about it. And just join the Discord server as well, because I'll be posting an alert there as well when we get news about the prices or any further news about these releases. So again, thank you to ZeninTCG for sponsoring this video. And again, they are your one-stop shop for all your Digimon needs, as well as anime merchandise. So Demon Slayer, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto, Bleach, My Hero Academia, and many more in the future. So just check them out. They've got a lot of stuff. Maybe the Digimon Vital Bracelet isn't your cup of tea, but you really want the One Piece Tamagotchi that's up for pre-order. You can go and pre-order that, and you can use my promo code, so that's Airdramon8, and the first 25 people will get 8% off all of their pre-order items in their order. So go and do that. Like, after you're done watching this video, like, comment, subscribe, etc., but then check out ZeninTCG. So the website is ZeninTCG.com, but they're on Instagram at ZeninTCG.sg, Facebook ZeninTCG.sg, Twitter is also ZeninTCG.sg, and they're on TikTok, which is at ZeninTCG. And remember, we've got that coupon code, so go check that out. Go check out ZeninTCG. And let me know in the comments what was announced today that you're most excited about. Like this video if you're also as excited as I am, or hell, even half as excited as I am. And subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!